Hey everyone, welcome to the Daily Senior Safety Advice podcast, where we share simple and practical tips to help you stay safe, independent, and confident at home. I'm Esther Kane, a retired occupational therapist, certified aging in place specialist, and a dementia care specialist. And I'm so glad that you're here with me today. For more helpful resources, be sure to visit our website at seniorsafetyadvice.com. As we come to the end of March, I want to take a moment with you just to pause. This month, we've been focusing on issues of mobility and independence. And honestly, that's a pretty big topic. Sometimes it's even an emotional one, because mobility isn't just about walking. It's about freedom. It's about confidence. It's about being able to live your life your way. Now, here's something that I think you might find interesting. Many people don't stop to recognize the progress that they've made. They focus on what's harder now, what's changed, what feels frustrating. And I get that. I understand it. I've worked with many older adults who felt the same way. I feel the same way sometimes. But today, we're going to gently shift that perspective. We're going to look at what you have done, what you are doing, and what that means for your independence. Okay, let's start with a simple question. What is one thing that feels a little easier today than it did a few months ago? Maybe you're getting out of a chair with a bit more confidence. Maybe you're walking a little farther than you used to. Maybe you remember to use your walker instead of trying to push through without it. Safety, remember safety. And that matters. Another thing that I've noticed over the years in working with so many patients as an occupational therapist is that progress is often quiet. It doesn't show up as big or dramatic changes. It shows up in small, steady steps, like choosing safer shoes, turning on more lights at night, holding on to a grab bar without feeling embarrassed. These are not small things. These are very powerful decisions. They are choices that protect your independence. And this is important. Independence is not about doing everything the way you used to. It's about doing what matters to you today safely. I've had clients tell me, I don't want to use a cane because it means I'm getting worse. I'm getting old. The cane didn't take away their independence. It gives it back to you. They could walk further, felt more stable, worried less about falling, and all of that changes everything. So as you reflect on this month, I want you to think about the choices that you've made. Maybe you started using a mobility aid. Maybe you rearranged furniture in your home to create a clearer walking path. Maybe you began asking for help when you needed it. All of that takes strength. All of that takes awareness, and it takes courage. It takes a lot of courage to grow older, and it's because of all of these things. I want you to give yourself credit for all of that. Now, let's talk about something that really doesn't get talked about enough, the emotional side of mobility. Losing some physical ability can feel like losing control. It brings up fear, frustration, sadness, and those feelings are all completely normal. I've seen it so many times in my work as an OT, but I've also seen something else. When people focus on what they can do instead of what they can't, they begin to feel more confident again. They start to trust their bodies, they move more, and when they move more, they stay stronger. It actually becomes a positive cycle. So here's a gentle idea. Instead of asking, what can't I do anymore? Try asking yourself, what can I do safely today? And how can I do it safely? Use the right tools, the techniques, speak with an occupational therapist, a physical therapist, get the recommendations. The services are all out there. Use them. Those questions can change everything. Now, here's a practical thing that you can try. Take a few minutes today, look around your home. Notice the spaces where you feel most confident, and notice the spaces where you don't feel so confident. That awareness is really very powerful because once you see it, you can improve it. Maybe it's things like adding a nightlight in the hallway. Maybe it's placing a chair near the entryway so that you can sit and put your shoes on safely. Maybe it's installing a grab bar in the bathroom or handrails up your 2-3 steps to your front door. These small changes support your mobility. And more important than that, they support your independence. They help you to stay as independent as possible for as long as possible. And being independent does not mean that you do not use tools to help you stay independent. Another thing that I've noticed over the years, even amongst my friends, is that the people who maintain their independence the longest are not the ones who push through. I hate that phrase. They are the ones who adapt. They listen to their bodies, they make thoughtful changes, they accept support when needed. And that's not giving up, believe me. That's being smart. That's being proactive. That's protecting your future. So as we close out the month of March, I want you to take a moment and acknowledge yourself. Even if progress feels slow, even if some days are harder than others, you are still showing up. You are still trying, and you're still making choices that support your safety and your independence. All of that matters more than you might even realize. So here's my encouragement for you today. Celebrate those small wins. Keep making thoughtful choices and keep moving in ways that feel safe for you, and keep believing that your independence is worth protecting, because it is. All right, I want to thank you so much for being here with me today. If you found this helpful, I invite you to visit seniorsafetyadvice.com for more tips and resources to support a safe and independent life. Share this podcast with friends and family. And if you're looking for Aging in Place professionals, be sure to check out aginginplacedirectory.com. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. And until next time, this is Esther wishing you safety, confidence, and continued independence.